A boy dreams. A man acts. A boy hesitates. A man decides. A boy wishes. A man works. These words speak a universal truth, a truth about growth, transformation, and the journey to greatness. Think about it for a second. A boy dreams of the future, but a man builds it. A boy sees possibilities, but a man takes action. A boy imagines what life could be like, but a man faces the grind and pushes through the challenges to make those dreams real. So let me ask you, how long are you going to stay in that boyish dream? How long are you going to let those empty desires control your life? Because the truth is, you can't stay there forever. You can't keep wishing, waiting, and hoping for change. At some point, you have to kill the boy. You have to kill the part of you that's holding you back from stepping into your true power, your true potential. Here's the cold, hard reality. That boy inside of you, he's scared, uncertain, and filled with excuses. But the man you're destined to be, he's driven, focused, and relentless. And until you kill the boy, you'll never be able to fully step into the man you were meant to become. So the real question is, how much longer are you going to wait? How much longer are you going to let that boy hold you back? When will you decide that it's time to stop dreaming and start doing? Time to stop wishing and start working? Because the man isn't going to wait forever. There's a moment in every man's life when he realizes, this isn't it. It might happen when you're laying in bed, scrolling through meaningless content. Maybe it hits you while standing in the mirror, looking at a body that doesn't feel like yours anymore. Or maybe it strikes you in that empty silence, right after your friends leave and the dopamine dies down. That's the boy dying. And if you're brave enough, that's the man being born. And listen up. This is about to be one of the most important messages to you. Let me tell you something. There's so much more to life than chasing after a girl. Now, don't get me wrong. Women are incredible. They're some of the best things on this planet. But deep down, you weren't put here just to chase them. You were put here for something much bigger, something way more meaningful than that. You've been lied to, my friend. Social media's been feeding you this illusion that if you get the perfect body, the perfect girl, the perfect life, you've made it. But that's not your soul talking. That's your ego distracting you from your true purpose. What about those dreams you had when you were younger, huh? The ones that lit you up inside? You remember those? Maybe the NBA's out of reach now. Maybe time's caught up with you. Maybe the injuries are too much. Or maybe it feels like the window is closed. But guess what? There's still something else inside of you, calling you forward. It's still there, buried deep down, whispering, urging you to take action. Here's the real deal. You're scared. Scared of failing. Scared of what people will think. Scared of being seen trying and falling short. And that fear, that's the line. That's the threshold you've got to cross if you want to become the man you were always meant to be. Or you stay right where you are, in that comfort zone, holding on to your fears forever. But you can't have both. So I'm asking you right now, what's it going to be? You either make the decision to step up or stay stuck. Your choice. Here we go again. And honestly, I hope you're doing well. I really do. Even if you're not. Because the truth is, you're living in a world you weren't designed to survive in. Social media's fried your brain. 1 minute you're smiling. Next, you're comparing yourself to someone else. Now you're insecure. Now you're depressed. Now you're stuck. It's a toxic cycle. I don't know your story. Maybe you're facing something small. Maybe something massive. But here's what I do know. You're still here. You didn't fold. You didn't give in. You kept going. That deserves some credit. Not a trophy, not applause, just a nod of respect. You made it another day. That's something. So, keep going. Not because it's easy, but because one day, you're going to be the person who thanks you for not quitting today. Promise me that. Let me hit you with something real. There's no such thing as an ugly man. If you just lose the fat, get a clean haircut, build some muscle, fix your posture, wear clothes that fit, set some damn goals, and grind every single day, you're already in the top 10%. Ugly men exist because they've given up. They stopped trying. And maybe you're there now, but you don't have to stay there. This transformation is not about genetics, luck, or money. It's about effort. And effort is free. So start today. And you ever get insulted? Someone calls you fat, dumb, lazy? Yeah, it stings. But you know what stings worse? Knowing they might be right. That pain, that sting, it can destroy you, or it can fuel you. Let it fuel you. Use it. Let it burn the boy in you, so the man can rise from the ashes. And you made it another day. You really should be proud of yourself. I know you got weight on your shoulders. I know the days blur together. Yesterday feels like today. Tomorrow feels like a copy-paste version of the same pain. But there's only one thing to do. Change them all. Be better than you were yesterday. And don't forget, your future, you needs you. Your past, you doesn't. That man you're becoming, he's waiting. Don't let him down. Andrew Tate once said, "It's amazing what you can achieve if you never give up." Unmatched persistence, sheer stubbornness, a refusal to break. You want success? Don't quit. Don't make excuses. God doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care. And the winners who went through worse than you, they don't either. There are winners, and there are excuses. Be a winner, or stay invisible forever. Your call. If you're broke, don't be ashamed. Be resourceful. Knock. Call. DM. Ask. Because life-changing doors, they don't open by themselves. What's the worst that can happen? You're in the same place you were before. Best case, that door opens and changes your life. It's a zero-risk move. Take your shot. Take all of them. Because life gives you unlimited attempts, and you're wasting them fearing rejection more than you fear regret. Let me tell you something simple, but it's going to hit deep. You can start over. Right now, at this very moment. You're not stuck. Your day is not wasted. Your life is not ruined. Your world is not over. Take a deep breath. Start over. I remember when a friend of mine said, "Let's become the reason someone still believes in kind souls." Man, I felt that. In a world that can seem so dark, it's easy to lose hope. But here's the truth. Someone is watching you right now. Someone out there is waiting to see if you'll rise. Be the reason they keep going. I've had my moments too. My buddy once said, "I'm losing everything." And here's what I told him. There's a Japanese legend that says, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember this. Trees lose all their leaves every year, yet they still stand tall. They wait for better days. So stand tall, brother. Better days are coming. Even if you don't see them yet, they're on their way. Here's something that hit me hard. When a tree falls, the whole forest hears it. But when a tree grows, it's silent. That's your journey. No one is going to cheer you on when you start. No one will even notice when you're grinding in silence, putting in the work day after day. But here's the thing. One day, they'll hear your impact. So keep growing. Don't worry about the noise. Keep your head down and keep building. Your time will come. Let me give you something my father told me that stuck with me. If you want to go for a run, go. Don't wait for company. Sooner or later, the right ones will find you. This doesn't just apply to running. It applies to everything in life. If you want to build something, if you want to chase your goals, Start now. You don't need approval. You don't need anyone else to believe in you. Your tribe will find you, but only if you start moving. Here's the truth. Your most valuable asset isn't money, status, or fame. It's your ability to think clearly in a world that's constantly trying to distract you, confuse you, and overwhelm you. Mental clarity is wealth, so protect it. Detox from the noise. Unplug from the chaos. Reflect. Because if your mind's a mess, your life will be too. Take control of your thoughts, and you take control of your life. Imagine this. You're reading a book, but you can't turn the page back. Every word you read matters now. That's life. You don't get rewinds, no second chances. So be present. Be intentional. Live like every moment is your last chance, because it is. Listen up, brother. This is on you now. You've heard the truth. Now, it's time to act. The life you want, the man you're meant to be, it's already waiting, but you've got to show up for it. You're not a victim. You're the one holding the pen. And yeah, it's gonna be hard. There'll be days you want to quit. But that pain, it's forging the strongest version of you. You weren't made to stay small. You were born to lead, to rise, to stand on your own. So stop waiting. Start moving. Even if it's messy. Even if it's scary. I believe in you. Now it's time you believe in yourself. And when life hits hard, hit back harder. Kill the boy. Let the man be born.